Big E is definitely in the building.
Here.
Dante is definitely in the building.
Yo.
Juice is definitely in the building. And listen, yo, we got all the kids in the building. Daddy daycare today. You know what I'm saying? We got all the kids in the building. We got
He was going to bring in Daddy.
We got them all. Daddy daycare.
One way or the other, he was going to bring Daddy into the building.
And I'm Soup. And welcome to the Superstars of Sports. But before we start the show, we need 5 things from y'all. 5 this week.
What's the 5?
Number 1 is boycott the NBA. What's that?
Ain't paying you no money, man. Listen, y'all. Like, comment, share, subscribe like we ask you every week. We know where you can find us at our YouTube page, Superstars of Sports. Go on Google Play, Apple, Spotify, underneath of the War Room Sports. Every Saturday morning on Spin Wax Radio. Like, comment, share, subscribe, y'all. Like my man H always says.
Cause nothing to show love, y'all.
So with that being said, let's get right into the shits. So this morning, H, I was going through my closet. I was like, all right, I know we got work. What kind of BS t-shirt I'm going to grab for after? I said, you know what? Let me grab the old school Iverson joint. And why?
I see.
Not for no statement, not for no clout, not for no drip, none of that. I needed to remind myself what it was like when Philly had a basketball player or a team that actually had some damn heart.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, nothing else going to show that better than Iverson, because what we just seen these last 2 games from our supposed Philadelphia 76ers team makes me absolutely disgusted.
Yeah,
Yeah, right. That's how bad it is.
yeah, I'm at a loss.
Like, you come out, right, and you praise Embiid for what he did Game 3, Game 4, right? We waiting for Game 5. We got all the momentum. We hit the group chat early in the morning. What did I say? Joker, official MVP, right? After the BS that you know Soup was going to text back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when we got down to it, yo, Embiid gonna murder him. He gonna come out mad. He gonna come out with that Mamba.
That's what we thought.
And what he do? Tucked the tail between his legs
It went down.
and
Damn, for real?
and felt sorry for you.
You saw it.
No, I didn't.
I'm gonna turn this way,
I
right?
ain't see it. Yeah. I ain't even here on the camera this week.
Yeah.
I don't give a about the NBA.
Yeah, that.
And then the whole team followed him. No one had no heart on Wednesday.
No.
I mean on Tuesday. Soup.
No, I'm serious.
Soup was off by 35. You ain't need to watch.
I was watching the
Lions.
Mayans, man.
You see,
They killed Coco. I was watching the Mayans.
Yo, I didn't even get that. Spoiler alert.
My bad.
Yo, what the
Hey, my bad.
Hey, yo, man, edit that shit. Are you playing?
Oh, sure. How let you win?
Anyway.
no, my frustration is going deep, a little deep rooted. I'm looking at it like, Embiid's a great player. I get it. I love him. My favorite player. But I'm tired of you always being hurt on the playoffs. I know it's not your fault every time.
Yeah.
I know we can go down and things.
Yeah.
I'm just tired of being in the playoffs, coming in as a strong team who can legitimately beat any team.
Yeah.
And then something fluky always happens. Granted, it's not always in his control.
Yeah.
I'm tired of the inconsistencies from Glenn.
Hey, you thought they could beat any team seriously?
If he was healthy,
Yeah.
this wouldn't have went down the way it
I don't
was.
think so.
We would have won 2 games down in Miami.
I don't think so.
No, I agree with you. I'm with you.
We
Like,
was working them, cuz they didn't.
I
Yo,
don't
we
agree
would.
with it.
We had Butler didn't start going off until we came back to Philly.
I
right.
agree with that.
We could have stole at least.
No, I'm with you.
I think we could have stole.
I agree with everything that you said. I'm also tired. Again, I'm on record. Embiid is my second favorite
Tired,
Sixer of all time.
Over Dr. J.
Over Dr. J, over Barkley.
You high.
Over
Maybe.
You high.
Okay. I mean.
What you took? You said you high. What you
Yeah,
want?
I mean,
I don't want none of
you
that.
wasn't watching, so you know it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I missed it all.
You missed it all. I mean, over Doc, over Barkley. Only one.
I'm not talking about Doc. I'm talking about Julius Erving, not Doc Rivers.
I know that.
Oh.
This is my personal favorite. My personal favorite. Embiid is my second favorite Sixer of all time.
Over Dr.
Over
Julius
Doc.
Erving.
Yes. We got to remember.
Who got a ring?
First of all, Soup. For me and you the same age. It ain't
No,
like
we ain't.
It
We
ain't
the same age.
We the same age.
We're the same age.
We the same age. You ain't watched Dr. J in his prime, so don't give me that. Oh, you watch his highlights like I
movies.
do.
I remember.
Yeah, I got them
here.
all. I watched them all too.
I like Dr. J before he had a mustache.
Okay. I get all that. But to me,
So you like ABA doctor?
Yeah.
you on some shit today, bro. It's Friday night.
The fish.
We're not even gonna talk about everything else.
What's in your red cup?
Yeah.
What's in your red cup?
A refill after what he did with his water earlier, but you don't even want to know what happened with that, right?
Oh yeah, when people on fire, I put them out.
No, don't even ask. Don't ask. We're gonna talk about that together. Don't not ask.
I want a shirt just for y'all.
Because if it gets to that point of the story, he's now going to be on your side of the ledger when it comes to men and women. So just don't even ask, right?
Oh, we're gonna get that. We'll get back to that.
Yeah, we'll get back to that. So again, Embiid, big drip though. So again, Embiid is my second favorite player, and I'm like you, bro. I'm like you. Like I'm tired. Like I'm tired of him every year. Like you said, it's the knee. It's the face. This is the second time with the face. It's all
two-part question. Is he your second favorite because of his skill level?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I can accept that. I can accept that.
Yeah.
I can accept that.
I mean, you got to remember. So
I can accept that.
So I'm 44, right? So I lived through my eras when I started to really understand basketball.
Oh, you're 44.
44.
So I'm 46. So those 2 years is what's the problem?
No, the fuck it's not. No, it's not. Right? So, I mean, if you think about it, if I'm born in 78, you know what I mean? When we went in the chip in 83, I'm only 5.
Yeah.
Right? So I didn't
see, I was 7, so when they were shooting
you
all
wasn't.
that,
I was up there. You wasn't. So then by the time I started to understand, by the time I'm 10, it's Barkley.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Barkley's only there 4 or 5 years. He's going to 92. Who do we get after 92 when we trade him? We shit the bed until Iverson came in 96. So I'm growing up on shitty basketball.
Grew up on Dana Barrows.
Dana Barrows, Sherrod Wright.
Jeff Horner,
the wrong Shaq, right? Charles Shackelford.
Oh, Derek Coleman.
Yeah, all that. Weber with one leg. You know what I'm saying? Kukoc after Mike. All that. Like, this is my era of basketball. So when Iverson comes, you know what I'm saying? Iverson shoot to the top. Barkley was always my favorite, then Iverson, and now Embiid's number 2. I don't think he'll ever pass Iverson. But I love Embiid. But the fact that you cannot count on him on the playoffs, and then I'm going to say it again. Why, 1 year later, after another second round exit, are you throwing your teammates under the bus again? This is the same shit we just went through, and you throwing Harden under the bus last night. You come with this,
So do you think that have to do with the softness that I was talking about?
What do you mean?
That he's soft.
He's mentally soft.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because he molts. Embiid. Embiid is a front running.
Defending, mate. Defending.
Nah, I can't.
No,
I agree with him.
But you can agree
in the media though?
You can agree with him. You can agree with him, but you can't say it after the press conference. No, it was an hour after the game this time.
Listen, I'm not. What I'm trying to say is, listen. What he said had total validity to it.
Yeah.
What did he say?
I can't go word for word.
He said, and I'm going to paraphrase. I'm going to be mostly factual. He said, when we made the trade, everybody thought we got Houston James Harden, but he's not him anymore.
Yeah, we have to accept.
We have to accept that he's not him. He's just a playmaker. He could be more aggressive.
Right.
We could be more aggressive.
Right.
It's the same shit you did with Ben last year.
Again, I'm not really going to defend too much. I'm looking at it like this.
Female dog for that.
Depending on how somebody take that and what content you take it, you can say, yo, damn, he coming at his neck. I didn't take it like that, but when I heard the statement, I said, one, he shouldn't have said it. Two,
that's how I said
this could go 50-50.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a direct shot.
Right.
It wasn't totally subliminal either. It was like he hit it behind.
I'm still here, y'all. We just in the middle of the camera.
He hit the comment behind the fact. He hit the comment behind the fact that he included himself in there.
But he did it with Ben last year.
I know. So like I said, I'm not really going to defend it. I'm just going to say that was. Ben last year I felt like was a straight boom, a target.
Right.
I think this one can be taken out of context, depending who you are and if you're looking for something to make juice out of. I don't know. When I first heard it, I didn't take it the wrong way, but I understand if somebody would.
Yeah, no,
I
really automatically took it for 2 reasons.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
I can't even argue that.
So I hear it and I automatically think number 1 last year with Ben.
Right.
But then you can't say that right after you damn near topped off Jimmy Butler.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like you give Butler all that problem. I get it. Like y'all fam, and we all know Jimmy should be here, right? We all know Brett Brown fucked it up, and every day that
management did too.
Brett Brown
and management.
Bro,
if you Brett Brown, I'm management. I can override you. Fuck all that.
No, but Brett Brown was part of management at that time the decision was made. It was him and their own brand because they were trying to recover from the
Colangelo.
I'm owner.
I stepped in on that over, but go ahead.
But if you're who?
If I was an owner, I would step over.
But they don't know. That's my biggest issue. I want the ownership going.
That's a whole.
I want the ownership going. They don't give a fuck about the team. They just happy to be popular. They got all this money over. They don't care, man. Get this dude off my fucking Instagram, and the same dude that owns us, Fanatics. Michael Rubin always with baby and all that. Like, get these clowns out of the fucking way and give me an ownership that cares about putting together
Pat
a legitimate organization.
Pat Croce.
I love Pat Croce.
Pat Croce.
But he was just the president. He wasn't even the owner of the team.
Yeah.
He was the president. It was Spectacor at the time to own it. But
Right.
it's like, I need, so not only did I see him with talking to Ben Simmons, but this is where what makes me mad is, let's not forget you, MB.
Yeah, he played like shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no,
He did?
but not
What
even
was
just
his
this
number?
year.
Soft.
He was
boy,
soft.
guys,
He was
what's his
soft.
number?
Come on, man.
I mean, I can't say, come on, I'm serious. I was watching the Mayans.
Yo!
He was soft.
Cut it with the Mayans.
Alita got a baby back too.
So, you think about, so this year, like you said, it's the face, right? Last year it was the knee, right? The year before that, you get swept in the first round of the bubble.
Yeah.
Let's not forget against Toronto with your gastrointestinitis, right? You missing games because you got the bubbles, right?
Yeah, bubbles.
Then when there was other shoots when Gasol was on, oh, my allergies was that. You remember hearing all that shit? Like, you got too much shit to be trying to tell somebody else what they should and what they shouldn't be in the playoffs.
I get it.
What did he drop in game in the final game?
27, like 26 or 11.
26-11, yeah, but they were horrible 26-11. No, he just, his body was breaking down. So I'm not holding the game against him.
His body breaking down.
His body was breaking, like, bro, the guy's got a broke face. I think we just tell these people or tell these athletes to play through it, suck it up, man up, whatever. But my man had a torn thick ligament in his thumb and a broke face. The problem is the mentality that he brought along with it. If you're going to play, just suck it up and play. Don't be out on the court moping, or every time something happens bad, you want to take the mask off and play with your eye, or grab the tape on your thumb and check all that. But when you're dunking on people,
how old is he?
He's 26, 27.
Oh, he's still a little boy.
No, he's not. That little boy
He's still a little boy.
could be because he came out of Kansas at 19.
Yeah, I think it's
Oh, he's still a little boy.
27. His birthday just passed.
26, 20, somewhere. He's not a little boy.
He's a little boy.
Right? So, like, in the offseason, I don't even care about him working on his skill set.
You want to trade him?
No. I want him to go see a sports psychologist and get his fucking mind right. And have that killer instinct in him. And have that ability that when things go wrong, to be the leader you say you should be, to pull your team up and take them to where they need to be.
So he's been in the league for 6 years.
He's been in the league for 7, but I think he's played 5. He missed the first 2
That's what I'm
years.
saying. So you think you could become a dog? I don't think so. I think either you are or you ain't.
Well, that goes.
Heart is something you can't coach.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, that goes to my point where I just said come ago where Jimmy Butler should be here, because Jimmy Butler is the star that Embiid needs. Jimmy Butler could be the heart and the dog of the team, while Embiid's skill can lead them to where they got to go. Right? Harden is not it. Harden is a culture killer. Harden doesn't care about anything. He's done. He had his fame. He's washed. You know who Harden's like now to me? An old ass Iverson. Remember we watched Iverson, that body breakdown and that killer speed that he had to get by everybody started going away.
Worried about everything
Else, and by the time you hit that 30 mark, all them late nights on Fridays on City Line Ave, all that nights partying, they all caught up to you, and your body just doesn't react the same way. That's what Harden is. Does Harden still have elite basketball skill set? Yeah. But he's not, like, to your point, what MB said, he's not wrong. He's not that James Harden anymore.
So do you keep Harden?
You have no choice but to. You hope.
So you stay bad.
Huh?
So you stay bad.
I don't know if you stay bad. This is where now I put Daryl Morey on the hot seat. Right? This off season for me is now Morey on the
I
hot
don't want to cut you off, but I'm going to go right. My biggest hope is, and this is what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that they come out tomorrow or Monday and say James Harden he got a torn hand, he got to get surgery.
Right.
Because then it legitimizes why he had a shitty ass season, playoffs. But if they say this boy clean, he healthy,
right,
then it goes directly to what you say, and as much as it's going to hurt me, I ain't re-signing. Because
he get 40, right?
He's 45 on the ticket.
You don't have an option. Because he has the player option.
So he can opt in or opt out.
He can opt in or opt out. Now the word on the street, Tay was telling me earlier that they're talking about maybe giving him the Chris Paul deal, where he opts out of the $46 million deal,
and then take a
but
deal.
then you sign him on that 3-year, $100 million joint.
I would give him 3 years, 90. That's it.
Okay.
I wouldn't give him
whatever numbers,
30 a year.
Whatever numbers you want to talk.
4 for 120.
No,
It's not worth it.
Yeah, I'm not giving Harden 4 for 120 right now.
Right, but I'm just saying.
390. Because Embiid only got 2 to 3 years left, and in 2 years I can get out of Harden deal if shit gets shitty. So,
well, that's where you're building the player option, the team option. That kind
3
of thing.
years, 90.
It's time to let them all go. Build the team around Maxey.
But you're not watching.
That's what I think they
What's in
need
the
to
Red
do.
Cup?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to get rid of Embiid trade yet.
Lean.
You know what I'm saying?
How
Like,
you like that?
So,
lean in the cup.
so it's and if you can get Harden to do that to opt out, then you got some money to build a team around. You still got to trade Tobias, and you have to fix the bench. You have to fix the bench. We already seen that we're not going to get one of our wishes. Daryl Morey in the press conference today came out and said Doc's not going nowhere. That Doc is going to be the coach next
I'm
year.
hoping that's just
I don't think Doc's the
early
problem,
step.
yo.
He is part of the
I'm
problem.
just busting balls.
I was going to say, like, because we got about 15 episodes
Yeah, I'm
of
busting
you.
balls. Yeah, I'm busting
Of you.
Glenn is the problem, and
know,
Harris got to go. Clean, clang, Niang. Get the fuck
Well,
out of here.
I don't think he got to
to
go. He shouldn't be the first man off
He
the
should be the
bench.
ninth man.
Hey, right.
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 Barely playing.
No, I mean, stretch forward, but you got like you're not counting on him to lead the bench in scoring is the problem. And I think you are going to hear about him having surgery in the offseason because remember he missed the last 2 games of the season when the games didn't matter. They didn't really Niang with knee problems, and then you see the playoffs started again. He's already immobile, right?
Yeah.
Now if you add a knee because he started playing with a leg sleeve. He ain't had that all year long. He was super pasty all year long.
Man.
Yeah, now he will turn into a Winnebago, right? So you might hear something there. Danny Green tore an ACL with Embiid flopping the phone.
He retired.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, so you got to retool the entire bench next
Would
year.
you take it to Maxey and Harden keep going at it every time they go on the sideline?
I don't see them going
The
in.
second game, I seen a clip, 2 clips. One of the last time they played, and then yesterday he slammed the
First time, because
The first time Sam Cassell called him over.
Yeah, he walked away, and then when Harden came over, he got up and walked away. From
Yeah,
him.
because
the second one was off that turnover.
Yeah, he slammed the joint, right? He slammed the joint on the chair.
Who's playing?
I don't
Maxey
think he
did?
was-
Maxey, I think Maxey's a little frustrated with Harden.
well, I mean, go ahead, Tim.
I don't think he was mad at Harden. It was supposed to be a play design. But I think, remember when he...
It was a quick turnover. He passed and no one was there.
To him, and I think they were just...
It's like Harden's back was to him, and Maxey was like, yeah, I mean, like the play, like Doc called whatever and this and that. But I mean, they said on the radio today, the press conference, that Maxey was crying last night after the game.
Oh, yeah.
He called Doc what 3 in the morning? You said it was 1 in the morning, and asked him like, yo, what I gotta do to get better? Like he wanted to get back into the gym today, and Doc had to tell him, yo, man, go rest. Like
Build
go.
that team. No, that's Kobe shit.
No, I
Build that
get
team
that.
around
I get
him.
that.
And you can get out of here. Go back to
But would
whatever
you
you want.
do
Go
this?
play soccer.
Would you get rid of Maxey and Tobias to get either Mitchell or Bill
Nah. I like Maxey. I want to build a team around
or
him.
Zach LaVine
No.
and have Harden actually play the 1?
No. Harden can go. All them dudes can go and build that team around Maxey. I'm dead serious. He has heart.
Mitchell got to show me something. I
No,
like
he-
him, but
he
I
showed
don't
me
know.
something. He's
It's
nice.
something about his game. I
He
gotta
takes
see.
bad shots and crush
I gotta
shots.
see him somewhere else besides what he.
Yeah, he takes bad shots and crush
Yeah,
shots.
I like him.
I ain't gonna find. I really got.
LaVine.
I got more faith in Maxey
But I get-
with
I get
a
whatever
dominant
about
big and not Embiid. I'm telling you now. Huh?
Bradley Bill.
I wouldn't give up all that for Bradley Bill.
Mm-mm.
You just said who?
Maxey and
Maxey
Harris.
and
I give you Harris, Furkan, Shake Milton, and 2 draft picks
all
bro,
of
for
them.
Bill.
What that mean?
I
We don't have
don't know.
no picks.
I don't know.
We don't
But
have
you're not getting Maxey.
Right. No, that's what I'm not doing that.
I tell you, who got to go. Five. There's no use for him.
Yeah, none.
Your
Yeah.
defense is ass. You
No.
can't shoot.
Right.
Bye.
So
Yeah,
what
Let him go.
And I just
All you Aussies are soft.
What about
Yeah,
I'll
Harris
leave
and
it at that.
Thibault?
huh?
Harris and Thibault.
Bye. They're not throwing Furkan for free. Like, no, Niang. Take that. Just on the lookout.
Yeah.
You can have it.
Listen, they can throw me in there.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
That's like an
can
extra 3 grams. Take that. Go ahead. Niang is 3 grams extra.
For me to get customers.
Yeah, you could cut
I'm
some.
telling
Take
y'all,
that. It's on me.
Maxey can't go.
Niang on the house. Wherever we do.
Yeah, Maxey can't go.
Maxey
I'm
can't
not
go.
willing to get rid of
I
Maxey.
want to build my team
But
around Maxey.
Thibault pisses me off because I watch him as a basketball player, man, and it's almost like to me he only plays basketball because he happens to be good at it, not because he loves playing basketball.
And it's, how much is he really good at? I mean, he's good enough.
No,
'cause
right.
made
He
it,
has an
but-
elite skill set. But my problem is, I think, number one, I watched him from a rookie. Obviously, I've seen every game with the Sixers. And if you look at his form, you look at his form and shot is good. Like, he doesn't have a hitch. He doesn't have one of the ones where he can't shoot because he holds the ball around.
Mhm.
His base is always square. His follow through is okay. He just can't make it. So to me, that's never fixable.
Yeah.
And then he has in the 3 years he hasn't added a dribble to his skill set. He can't create anything. He can get a dunk on a slash if he doesn't have the ball and somebody finds him. But he's never pump faking, putting it on a rock and dunk somebody. And then the defense, I feel like his defense, he is so focused on trying to be a contributor to the team that he's willing to not stay in front of the defender anymore to hope to try to poke it away from the back or block it to create easy, fast break points for him. Because you know that's where he is a value to the team. Because I don't see him trying to stay in front of anybody no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't see him.
I agree.
It's frustrating to this point where it's like now, you know, do you even pick up the option on him?
No, I
You know
wouldn't.
what I'm saying?
I
Like,
wouldn't.
or do you pick up the option so you keep him cheap and then you can throw him in on the trade to kind of sweeten the deal for a team that might be willing, if you know, to add. You know, he adds
The
something.
Yankees
to
are
it.
always gonna be my sweetener.
Well,
But I know what killed me was when I saw Drew Holiday do what he did, because we should have never got rid of Drew. Drew should have been.
But that was years ago.
I know, but I never wanted to get rid of Drew. Drew still be here. Drew still playing at an elite level. At an elite level.
I don't know if it's elite level.
It's good.
But
17.
what you have to do is take into effect.
Yeah, went to 20.
You have to take into the account of the years before this. Like,
He was good. He was solid with New Orleans.
but he couldn't stay healthy. And he was in a team. He was the blow up piece.
I just miss him.
I get
saw
it.
him.
I mean,
Natural point.
I know we have him. We never needed Ben. I get all that. I get all that.
We had a good point guard, man.
But it's like it's frustrating because now like we're at this point now that everything that we waited for, we're at the same point.
It's back to square zero.
Well, yeah, we're back to either do we want to blow it all up and go through the process again.
And B got two years the way he acting like a baby, but maybe
Blow
three
it
at
up.
max.
Blow it up, man.
Three at max.
It's time for a rehab. Blow it up.
A lot of people would tell you that they really didn't expect nothing, even with the trade, that next year is supposed to be the target year of really what we're going to see.
Who the people?
But not with this roster.
I mean,
I heard that from a lot of
I mean,
different.
what's that
I've heard
name?
this-
Say his name.
I heard it from a lot of different analysts.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's some people that say that,
Yeah.
but only I mean, you can't like I'm not going to backtrack. I'm not going to act like I was one of those guys. Saying that makes sense. Like, oh, they gave up all the bench pieces,
Yeah.
you know,
That's
because
hindsight 2020.
right, that's
Like,
hindsight 2020.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you say what you want to say is okay. You go into the playoffs with Harden, Embiid, and Harris. You can go toe to toe with anybody.
That's what you get.
That's
On
when the
paper.
trade was made.
Not
on
take,
paper,
not
right,
taking
on
into
paper.
the fact that once everything happens,
Yeah,
Harden's playing
Ben
like this.
Staines, Harden playing like a bit. Doc Rivers came in rotation. He doesn't care
Can't
about
coach.
playing young
Got
kids.
outcoached again.
You know, but that is the only reason why. I mean, I see a lot of Daryl Morey to blame too. That is the only reason why I'm saying now this offseason is on him because he came into Elton Brand's roster that was completely maxed out with hamstrung and. He's made some moves that have freed us up. Because remember, the first move he did was what? He got rid of Al Horford.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In that horrible contract
Was
Hey,
good.
for,
you know
for
what?
Danny Green in the first.
Hey.
Yeah.
You right.
In what part?
What you just said about him inheriting a bad
Yeah,
roster.
he
You right.
he was like
You're right.
the NBA has the worst salary cap there is.
No,
There's
you're
no way
100%
out of it.
Mhm.
There's only two ways out of it. Either you blow it all up and have to restart over, or you just continually trade bad contracts for bad contracts because they have to match. I.e., Russell Westbrook for John Wall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only way in the NBA to fix things.
Yeah.
It's not like the NFL where you can cut, hey, your money wasn't guaranteed on the cap. Thanks a lot. We'll see you later. You know, same thing in the NHL. Major League Baseball, there is no cap. So in the NBA, when you get to that cap purgatory, there's only one or two ways to break it down. So that's why I give Morey, this is his offseason. If we go into next year with these same issues of having a horrible bench and we don't have no draft picks to add no youth and Doc is not developing nobody, then the rest of the organization has to go as well. That's the only reason why I'm giving Daryl Morey
I
a
just
pass.
think if Embiid gonna continue to play the way he gonna play, we need a dog, you know.
Yes, absolutely. We have to find some way to get a killer on this team.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Because Embiid is a regular season awards guy. That's what he's playing for. Like Embiid played this year not to prove to get the team to the championship. I mean, obviously he did, but we don't know why he wanted to play every game during the regular season. He wanted to get the MVP, right? So
I think he deserved it though, but it is what it is.
I mean, he did deserve it, but
Yeah.
to me that was his motivating
It
factor.
was, and once he didn't get it,
And once he didn't get it, everything went down
Yeah.
fucking hill after that. I'm playing with a broke face. The league don't like me. Blah blah blah. All that other shit crept into his head.
I was hoping it was gonna have the effect that
The Kobe effect. I'm gonna go out here and drop and kill
I'm
everybody.
gonna go with the Kobe effect, the Magic effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shaq.
You know what I'm saying?
Like it didn't.
But
No,
it reversed my way. To me, that's the mental toughness of him.
The drugstore cotton part came up.
Yes, and that's the part that I'm most frustrated at. Especially that's what gets me mad during the post game press conference. You don't have no room to be talking about anybody
Yeah,
else
it
because
should have been about him.
right. It should have been about the team didn't do better. I mean, Harris was talking shit like he wants to get out of here. You hear all the Tobias Harris thing? We're soft, right? He called everything we're talking about here. That's what Harris said about the team. As if he knows he's his way out the door. Well, please, you and your 39 mil can quickly exit to the first team that we can find and take you. Because you are the key. You are the reason why we're in this predicament. Because you're so nice and you're so friendly that Brett Brown and Elton Brand thought you would be better on the team than dealing with Jimmy Butler's ego and just kind of rough sandpaper nature.
Could you imagine having Jimmy and James?
Well, we would have made James if we had
No,
James.
I still would have liked him because I feel like Maxey
Yeah, I
got
would've
better.
still
I feel like
liked
Maxey
him.
got better with him here.
What do you mean?
I would have still kept.
I feel like James would make Maxey better. That's just my opinion. I feel like Maxey got better when James got here.
Well, it freed him up and let
That's
him
what I'm
play
saying.
more of his natural.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying
So,
if you had
Even
if you had Jimmy Butler, you wouldn't have needed James Harden.
Do you think Maxey would still have played the way with Jimmy here? Same way with Jimmy here?
Like if we traded Ben for Jimmy Butler, is what you're saying, and everything else? Yeah, because Jimmy doesn't have to be the star. All year long, Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo was getting the numbers and doing scoring. Jimmy didn't care.
Jimmy take over when he needs to. So
Right, Jimmy. As long as you are living up to the standard of what the team should be. Are you playing hard? Are you playing defense? Like he doesn't care that they got what was the number? 6 undrafted players, 8 undrafted players.
Yeah.
He don't care about none of that. He'll take over when he needs to because he knows.
Yeah, he definitely does.
He knows the more important part is postseason, not the regular season. So Tyler Hero led the league, led the Heat in shot attempts during the regular season. Jimmy Butler didn't care, but just know he was out there. Who was he playing defense on? Maxey. He didn't care about playing a little hard. He's going to take away the other team's best player, and I'm going to drop 40 on you. So yes, I do believe Maxey because Butler will let him flourish and just say, okay, fourth quarter, tie ball game, here I come.
Yeah, that's the biggest mistake we made, yo.
It is, and it's all Brett Brown and Elton Brand's fault.
Yeah.
And that's what's so
They were scared of him.
frustrating. They were scared of him.
They were scared of him.
And this is coming straight from Jimmy Butler's mouth. This isn't us hearing things. This is straight from him. You know, they talked about they asked the ownership or whoever asked them, "Do you think you can handle it?"
Somebody said he walked through the tunnel and said, yeah, Tobias Harris over me.
Yeah, he said that.
Wow.
Yeah. He said Tobias Harris over Tobias Harris over me.
I picked Tobias Harris over me.
Wow.
Yeah. So the game was over. They did the on-court press.
We sorry, Jimmy. We sorry.
Yeah, right.
We apologize.
He said that he wished he was, still.
He said he's just with a
but he
job.
loved Miami though.
Yeah.
Because he's not going to win it down there.
They might.
I mean,
nothing.
I think
he wears on you, so they might get rid of him.
But he already made the right decision because he's already been to one finals.
Yeah, bro.
And they're in the Eastern Conference Finals, so he made the right decision. He just loves playing with Joe so much because he knows that he can let Joe be the talent and he'll be the
But
dog.
I'll tell
that
you
gets
something
over.
though. That's the combination that will win a chip.
Yes.
And he don't have
No,
that.
I'm not saying you're wrong with that, but I'm saying I think my point I was trying to make is he made the right decision leaving.
Oh,
he
yeah.
might not win the chip, but he made the right decision going there.
Yeah,
because
I just
that
think
organization fits his
I like
personal
Bam,
way.
but they need one more player.
Yeah,
You know what they need? I'm gonna tell you what they need. They need a Robert type of player.
Yeah,
To
because
me.
it was
You know what I'm
easy.
saying?
So they played a soft.
You know what I'm saying? Like just somebody that's a bucket on a kick out every time. I don't feel like they had that.
They played a soft Atlanta Hawks team, right? And they got them out in the first round. Then ours, we're old and slow. So the other young guys, but they go to the next round and they got to play Milwaukee's Wings or Boston's Wings, whoever comes out of that series.
It's gonna be trouble.
Yeah, it's gonna be trouble. That
But
Max
no, even if
Strus-
they come out the East, I don't see them beating none of them Western teams.
Okay.
I don't see them beating none of them.
Okay.
And y'all can pick whoever y'all want to come out the West. I don't think they're gonna beat none of them. That's just my opinion. I
No,
don't see them beating none of
it's
them.
valid. It's very
I
valid.
don't see them beating none of them.
I mean,
They missing one player. I just think
yeah,
like
because Jimmy's the only one
sharpshooter.
that, when it really counts, Jimmy is the only one that can get his own shot. They need another playmaker on that
So
team.
before I boycotted them games that he dropped, 30 or 40, he dropped
40
40
in one of them,
yeah,
32 in
it
another.
was like it was nothing going on for nobody else.
Right.
And I felt like one kick out board, they sweep us. That's how I feel.
Okay.
One kick out board, they sweep. Remember when they went cold? They shot like it was like maybe like 10 to 15%.
Yeah, they were shooting
like they shot
20%
terrible.
from three
And
in
we
Philly.
shot like 50 those games.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? I feel like you got one dude out here who hitting the way, you know what I'm saying, hitting the way Horry would hit.
Yeah.
Them games, they sweep us. To me, they sweep us. That's just my opinion. Somebody who just come out and they just water. There ain't nobody that's water to me.
Okay.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, Hero is, but in
You think he
the
water, guys?
he is, but in the playoffs, he is able to be defended. That's what I'm agreeing
Yeah,
with
I
you.
don't think he water. I'm looking at him. It was gonna say something. Let him shoot. Like that's how I felt on him. He wasn't doing nothing. Yeah. Now I don't know what he did. Yeah, I mean post boycott. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what 20 yesterday? I think?
Yeah. Wait.
I mean, it was Max Strus that was killing us yesterday, and I was mad because it was like
Strus.
Strus.
Wow.
I was like, yo,
I'm
last
happy-
year
I'm
was
happy I
Kevin.
boycotted,
Last
yo.
year was Kevin Herter. killing us from the Hawks, and then this year it's Struz. Like, what's up with these no-name white boys that be getting the Sixers the fuck out of the playoffs? Like, I was like, what's going on, man? Talking about getting it out of there. Your man's getting it up out of there.
What do you got in that bag?
Oh, he got it up. You know what he got in the bag? He got Tom Brady contract. He got Tom Brady's
What you got in that bag?
television contract in that bag.
Yeah,
What do you got in that bag?
You worried about that?
Nah, because
You worried about him hanging it up quicker now they got that Fox bag?
No, he was already gonna hang up after this year anyway.
You think it's this year?
Yeah, I didn't think he was gonna go past. Whether he retired or not, I didn't think he was gonna go past this year.
Okay.
Who, Tom?
Yeah, so that
He got another one in him, yo.
But did you hear the contract? You hear
He
the?
got 375.
I only boycotted the NBA, not the NFL.
Well, so you know about the $357 million.
Yeah, he worth that. Give him that. 357.
I was shocked. I'm
Three,
not
five,
hating.
No announcer's worth that.
I'm shocked.
Relax, Cameron.
I'm shocked because I like Tony Romo, and I heard he got 200 mil, and I think he kind of deserves. I like
Romo.
I like him as a commentator.
I liked him in the beginning. Then he just stopped caring.
No, as a commentator, I do too. I ain't gonna hold
Yeah,
you,
no,
cowboy and all.
I like him as an announcer in the
I
beginning.
think, you know why I like Tony? Should I cut you off?
You know what?
He don't act like a cowboy when he commentates.
You're right.
Troy Aikman act like a cowboy still to me, yo. I don't be feeling how he move.
I love Aikman.
I mean, excuse me, Troy.
But my thing,
like a cowboy.
my thing with Tom is you didn't have a practice run. I was just shocked that they gave him so much money.
Tom Brady, baby.
They must see something in him or whatever.
Tom?
That project that he's going to be
It's the
great.
Romo effect.
I'm hoping so.
It's the Romo effect.
What you mean they must see something?
No, I'm talking about as far as a commentator. Like I respect everything he
It don't
do.
matter if he bad at it. People gonna tune in. They gonna tune in just because he bad at it.
Ah.
You get what I'm saying? It's that Mayweather effect.
I
Whether
get it, but
you
it's
got
a
people
lot
who
of
want to see
money.
you lose, people that want to see you.
But I ain't mad at him.
It's
10
that-
years,
I just said,
he
it's that
just made
Mayweather
more
effect.
money than he ever made in his football
Bro,
career.
it's that Mayweather effect.
I
You hear
get
what I'm saying to you? Like whether he's good at it or bad, at people gonna tune in and watch him drop the ball.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, I
You get what I'm saying, guys?
I mean,
I
all
was
this
just shocked.
all this is happening because
It caught me off guard because he's never approached or mentioned or hinted that he wanted to
no,
be
but I
in the
ain't
Because
gonna
NBA.
even
old
Drew
time,
Brees
man.
didn't get that bag.
No.
He's doing announcing.
They old
Right.
time. Who?
Drew Brees.
They old time, man.
What?
Fuck Drew Brees, man. They old time.
The league do old time for being so great.
For cheating all the time?
Yeah.
We about to get another one. He ain't cheating with Tampa. I don't know what you're talking about.
So I ain't gonna hold you.
Everything prior to that.
This right here, yo. This is right
So
here, yo.
it's BT and 18.
And that's how I feel about it.
That's
That's how I feel about it, right? If he was smart enough to let a little bit of air out of them balls when everybody else wasn't, then that's their
Listen,
problem.
man.
That's how I look at it, cuz. He let it, when he threw some picks and then them defensive backs that couldn't tell them balls was lighter, there's something wrong with
That was on
them.
them.
And that's how I look at it.
Because I'm also
Do you
shocked.
think announcers should be getting paid this amount of money though?
It just lets me know there's a lot of money in the league.
Considering what we doing,
Because
yeah.
a station is willing to give you that money because they know the league
Let's
is going to
suppose
give you a lot of money.
somebody catch one of this and they want to call you an HR. Y'all better take that back.
Oh, I'm gonna take whatever's bad. If they whether I'm good or not, you take it
Right.
bad.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying that if I'm Tom Brady, I'm not taking it back. I'm just saying like, do announcers really make that much of a difference?
Let's think about your Bob Costas, your Gus Johnson.
I don't think they do.
I'm gonna tell you something.
I love Gus Johnson.
I'm gonna tell you something why they do. I'm gonna tell you something why they
There's
do.
some guys that they're synonymous, like, you know, the Augusta joint. You hear that announcer, he's synonymous with that.
Yeah.
The Dick Vitale when he was
Yeah.
coming. So I get it, and get it. They are worth money because they bring an added value to the game as a person who's watching them on TV.
Okay.
If they're good.
H, it's time like they have games on channel 17. I went and watched them Jones because of commentators. I couldn't do it.
Let me ask you this:
You cut it off.
When Joe Tessitore, Booger McFarland, and Jason Witten was the Monday Night Crew, do we all agree they were horrible?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad.
And I didn't watch
Did
it.
it make you stop watching it?
That's what I say, man.
No,
It
It didn't make you stop watching it?
No, but
That's
you
what
have
I'm
an
saying.
option to another station to catch
Cuz, I started watching
that
other-
same game
Yeah.
on another channel.
So you wouldn't
I started
watch
watching other
it.
stuff.
So you got the
First
Chiefs and the Bills Monday night. You got Mahomes versus Josh Allen,
Been over there.
but you got two horrible announcers. You're not gonna watch the game because of the announcers?
No, I'm gonna watch that.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But this is what I'm gonna say though.
But it makes it more entertaining if it's a good announcer.
I agree. What I'm saying is,
No, but what I'm saying is
35
that
mil,
game.
35 mil.
But I'm saying that game. But next week, if it's a team that you don't give a damn about, and they still want everyone watching,
Right.
and you care about the game.
I never turn the game off.
Let me give you a joke. You had two options during these playoffs. Everybody hates this chick. What's her name?
K. Smith.
All right.
I was rocking the ESPN.
Are you a fan of K. Smith? Are you a fan of K. Smith?
No.
All right.
But I was watching the game because I did have an option. But when I didn't have an option, I watched it
Which
anyway.
commentating crew did you like when you had that option?
Either the TNT or the ESPN one, whatever channel. Because
All right,
I fucking hate it. Like I even know women that hate her. Like she's that bad.
It's the same effect.
I mean, first of all, you replacing Mark Zumov, right?
Which is
a legend, right?
Trying to
But you
replace
can't
Harry
bring in
Styles.
some chick from the West Coast that's been doing Pac-12 games to start announcing the Sixers.
I think y'all being hard on it.
I don't give a fuck. Oh no, bro, we're not switching the tables now. You gonna stay?
Hey, he don't like women, cuz.
Spank you.
Yeah, he don't like women. He being hard on it, man.
Man.
What's
But
going
at least I'm talking about my own white women. I ain't crossing the
Ah,
side. You know what I'm saying? So I guess we're allowed to, right?
No, but I ain't gonna hold you. That commentate make a difference. I ain't gonna.
It do make a difference, but it's not 35 mil worth. Because I love, don't get me wrong, I love, and I tell him every time. Anytime Gus Johnson's on a game, yo, Gus is doing the Michigan-Ohio State game, right? Or like whatever, because I just love Gus Johnson. You know what I'm saying? So I love good. I'm just saying 35 mil.
Like
Then
Mark
why
Jackson.
don't- but hold
When
on.
Mark Jackson commentating, I love it when he commentating. That's
You're right.
a grown man.
But so let's get into the point though. Why do you think Fox?
Man.
Why do you think Fox let Troy Aikman and Joe Buck
Yeah.
leave the ESPN and then give all that money to Brady, who has never done it before? That's the thing that's crazy to me.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't
you could have just
understand.
re-signed Buck and Aikman.
But I think they also, don't they, one of them plan to go to the Amazon network?
It was rumored that Aikman was going there,
So
but it
that
never
bag-
happened.
But maybe it's coming in that bag.
No,
might
he
be
went to
bigger.
ESPN.
Was the
They're
bag?
they are the new Monday Night Crew.
All right, maybe the bag is a little bigger.
I get that. What I'm saying is, if you are ESPN, I mean, if you're Fox, you just gave Brady 35 mil. Are you telling me?
They see something that the same thing I'm saying. I don't know what they see because I haven't seen the test.
I get that.
But
But,
they
I know what they see. I know what they see. I'm telling you.
but this is
man.
what I'm saying.
Brady bringing in chicks. He bringing haters. He
This-
bringing
this-
lovers. He bringing all.
This
Nobody
is
don't
what I'm
care
saying,
about
right?
Buck and Short.
So you have Aikman
Buck
and
and
Joe
Short.
Buck right here,
Yeah.
legends,
Right.
right? Brady here, legend in football. Don't know how he is as an announcer.
Right.
Their contracts are up.
Right.
He's not a spring chicken, right?
Right.
Give them the bag. Why does Fox let them
You
go?
feel they look at statistics, they look at views, young people watching all, they might feel like it's getting old
You
with
heard
them.
I say, yo?
Let's try something new.
Shorties, guys. I'm telling you.
He's
man,
a
that's what I'm
Tesla.
telling you.
Aikman brings in shorties, bro.
He's a Tesla.
he don't. Cause I'm like, worry
But he
about
bringing
Aikman.
old shorties.
You don't know Troy Aikman's game.
He bring the
yo.
old
You don't know him.
Yo, you don't know the
I bet you
bag.
right now, right? I bet you right now, if he walked in here, my wife wouldn't know who he was. She would think he was a contractor. Let Brady walk in here.
She gonna fall out.
That's what I'm saying, cuz. It's night and day, yo. That's night and day. You gonna compare Troy Aikman to TV?
I think you sleeping on Aikman's bag. Like he when he
Nobody give a damn about no Troy Aikman.
no one cares about Brady either.
Ain't shit.
This nigga took it up with Aikman.
No, fuck
man.
Aikman.
This
No.
shit is documented.
No.
You see this shit? This man is standing tall for
listen,
Aikman,
Troy
bro.
is
No, but I like
No,
Michael
no,
Irvin.
no, go
I
ahead,
like
no.
Michael Irvin on the pregame.
Go ahead.
Fuck him when they
You like Daryl? Did you like Daryl Johnson?
He wasn't bad. He was good on the B team.
You starting
He was
to show
good.
your
Yo.
true colors.
No fucking color, cause I'm watching the game, right? I'm watching the
There's
game.
no comparison.
I was the
yo.
one
You a
clapping.
Cowboy
I was the
fan
one
with
clapping
love.
when Irvin broke his
Listen,
fucking
have you
neck.
seen
Fuck
Troy?
out of here.
You seen his workout, John?
Who?
Troy, he look good and all that, but ain't nobody worrying about him, guys.
Yeah, no. I just think as a network, you might think that the run with them, what they do is getting old, and they just take if it fucks up for them, you're right. They made a bad decision, but maybe it worked, and then they look like geniuses.
Yeah,
we let go
and
of
again, I'm cool.
I bet you it worked.
I'm trying to think like
I bet you it worked.
number one, he's gonna be with Burkhart.
I bet you it
He's
worked,
the-
yo.
they're going to be the new number one team.
Yeah,
I bet you it
Burkhart's
worked.
going number one this year with Greg Olson. I'm not sure who the 2 and 3 is. I think I want to say the number 2 team is that Indian boy that kind of gets hyped like too quick.
Yeah, get him out of this.
But no, he's the number 2 though.
No, he good though. I
think he's good.
Put a black man there.
And no, but now I think number 3.
Racial.
No, they're moving up. It's Gus Johnson and Keith Talib. They started as like the
Keith
4 or 5
Talib should
team.
never be there. Nah, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
No,
He gotta get out of
you
here.
don't like a Keith
No,
Talib?
he too hood. He too hood.
Come, no,
He
hey,
too hood.
hey,
No, he too hood.
you
I ain't definitely on that.
You know
He too hood. You
No.
gotta get it together. No, you can't go on national TV. Nah, I'm saying.
You hate your own people, H?
But guess
No,
what?
I
though?
hate-
H,
that's
that
exactly-
might
you
be
gotta-
why he had a job, because he really talking. He can relate. People can relate to that. Some people like to hear that type of violence.
They need
and all
it.
that.
They need the African American
like that.
audience because your people already tuned them out for the Kaepernick. They got to.
Everybody didn't go to Catholic
They
school
got to
like
shuck
you.
and jive. Oh,
Everybody didn't go to Catholic school like you. You know what I'm saying?
You real
Big
name
shout out to
Clarence?
Miss Patricia.
Oh,
you know what I'm
you
saying?
real name
That
Clarence?
check. You know what I'm saying? Everybody couldn't do that.
Listen, man, it ain't about that, man.
Dang.
You gotta be a little bit more
Yeah.
articulate. You made enough money, but you can pronounce your words. And
Right.
You can hold a conversation
You
on
ain't
national
I
TV.
think
without not naming, you know
I
what
think
I'm
they
saying?
could put you with Gus Johnson.
And you
And
ain't
I'm
know.
watching because I love Gus
You know,
Johnson.
that's why he speaks so well.
What?
He went to Catholic school.
I mean, I just.
Nah, man, what this got to do with anything?
Yeah,
Anyway,
like, I don't
what's
even
up
know
with your
what-
shirt, man?
That's what we're gonna do.
How do you get that shirt on?
Big drip.
How do you get that shirt on?
Big drip. I'll take it off.
You
y'all.
laughed it up. No, we just
I'll
take
take
it
it
off.
off, y'all want?
Kids in the room, cuz.
Big drip. Mom, that's my niece, my nephew.
they
They
don't
all
wanna see that.
My sons don't want to see that
If,
shit.
if I was at a pool, they would see it.
No, but we're not in the
We not in the pool.
I
Okay, how much you dripping? Ain't no
I
pool over
sprinkle some
there.
water on the floor.
We know you will.
I play with the cups.
We know. We know. Kendrick.
Yo, my nephew love it, yo. He love it, yo. Yeah, big drip.
It's not drip. It's trash.
Ooh.
Take off it.
Yo, you don't like this?
No.
Okay, can we do it?
Hey, chill. See that?
See, you don't like this, bro?
Fall back, kid.
All right. I'm
Like
gonna see how you
anyway.
like.
Miami style.
I'm gonna see how you like
I didn't
that.
think I put any, like, to me, I don't know why Gus Johnson's not the #1 team. Gus Johnson to me is like, if we could play, like, auto choose on announcers.
I get it.
And
You got
I
a Gus
watch
Johnson
Gus
poster
Johnson.
in your basement.
And
I get it.
For sure.
I get
For
it.
sure.
You got a Chris. You
But
like
I was
Chris
like-
Collinsworth? I can't stand.
I like Chris Collinsworth.
I like Chris
I don't
Collinsworth,
understand
too.
the
Yeah.
hate towards
What I
Chris
don't like
Collinsworth.
about Chris Collinsworth is
We need a
sometimes
list
when
of our top 10.
he wasn't that
best
good of a
worst.
player for how he talked to me.
Yeah.
That's the
I
problem.
think you too cocky because
That's
you was
the problem.
really ass.
He talked like he was no, but he talked like he was Jerry Rice.
He was the #1 receiver on the team that went to the Super Bowl.
I know there's
But he
few white
still- was
boys.
he Jerry
married
Rice?
to-
No,
you
come
try to
on.
stick up 'cause
Hey,
you're white
no,
boy.
no,
I
no,
get
no.
it. I get it.
Was he Jerry Rice though?
I wasn't Jerry Rice. Come
Hell
on.
No, I'm saying that's how he talks sometimes.
No, but he was a Pro Bowl wide receiver that was the #1 team.
No, I'm not saying
#1
that.
receiver
But
team
I
that
just
went to
feel
the
like
Super Bowl.
sometimes I'm like, all right, Chris, like tone it back, Chris.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what
I
I'm
like
saying?
Chris Collinsworth. I
Hey,
don't
like, tone it back,
understand
Chris.
the hate
What's that?
that he had on.
That's what it is, though. I'm telling you,
It could be. But I mean, I feel like people just hate on announcers sometimes because they can. Like people hate on Joe Buck. Like, what do you hate on Joe Buck
No, Joe
for?
Buck is all that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand. Like, so
Listen,
the announcers
Troy is all that. Don't get what I'm saying wrong, but I get them gambling on time.
okay.
That's what I'm saying. Cause like Ace said, I feel like they've been around for a while. I'll give you a good example. Watch your local news. You might see people that you like, damn, I grew up with this person. They just switched to a younger person.
Yeah.
More
But
attractive.
who's the
But
white
they
boy?
kept Jim Gardner there
Like
like
Jim
time.
Gardner, we got.
No.
50 years, 60
But I
years.
ain't gonna hold you though, cause Jim Gardner is a G.
But
Troy and them not G's.
in the
yo.
announcer game, they are.
They're not G's,
They
yo.
are.
You know who a G? Like my man, Jim Brown. Jim Brown is a G.
Okay.
He gonna die behind that.
hate
Why?
Jim
Why
Brown.
you hate him, yo?
Because I think on
I'm
You know,
not
you
even
know,
having
you know,
this
you know what
topic.
I'm talking about, right?
on Fox, Black Jim Brown.
Yeah, how you hate him?
I think because
Wait, football Jim Brown?
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the
Oh,
player.
the
I'm talking about
announcer.
the
All right.
announcer.
Low key, I think you're Uncle Tom. I said it. I said it. Low key, I think you're Uncle Tom. I said
Then
it.
you didn't even get a sip. You just
Yeah,
took
yeah,
you took
yeah, I
the
said
red roll.
it. Low key, I think, and I'm not saying that to go in. I just think you're Uncle Tom. Some of y'all might
You
catch
know
what I'm
what?
saying.
We ain't arguing tonight, so you had to say something.
No,
You had to say something.
no.
You are something else.
No.
You are something else. You are something else. You are something else. Jim Brown,
You really think Jim Brown's a good?
he a G.
Did you like Brian Gumble?
That's Uncle Tom right there.
See, this is what I'm gonna tell y'all.
I'm saying.
But this is what I'm gonna say to
Did you
y'all.
like
right?
Brian Gumble?
This I'm gonna pose a question to y'all. What makes him Uncle Tom's?
Oh, because they don't never support anything that's even blatantly obvious that needs to be supported to advance the black cause of equality
And they always-
in here. They never supported the ways, but they always try to find the cracks or the flaws in the argument.
They've always made it a point to criticize. They never,
Right.
like
Right.
you said, they always made it a point to criticize first before they try to praise or do anything to help.
Yeah.
I don't really have nothing per se in particular I can think off my head of what they
Just
did.
little comments
But
over
they
the years.
give off vibes and little comments of, damn, you're a little Uncle Tom-ish.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know too much detail, but that's just the vibe I get. I might be wrong.
And why is it my
I
head?
think y'all very wrong.
Why is that?
Them boys do a lot for black people, yo.
What did Brian Gumble do for us?
You know what he show us? He show us how the other side live. Cause they all not like us. Just cause you didn't grow up in the hood, you're not urbanized, don't make your Uncle Tom.
Okay, I'm not calling him Uncle Tom because he didn't grow up in the hood.
But you can't give me an example of nothing that he said.
Because I can't think off the top. I'm saying
there's this
he gives the
individual
vibe.
You
Yo,
get
cuz
the vibe and the
you ever feel like you walk into a restaurant around white folks and like, damn, they racist, but they ain't do nothing.
Right.
They didn't say nothing in particular. You just feel like, because we've been in bars. We've been in all white bars.
You know what I do when I feel like
No,
that?
he got you in. He sucking you in.
This all the time.
Yeah, cuz
This right here don't have no nationality, baby.
Cuz we've
This
been
don't
in
have no
bars.
nationality, baby.
Me and you
I
been
never
in bars when we
experienced
walked
that.
in there and we said, well, damn.
The vibe is on.
I want
What vibe is on?
I want
You know,
I want
the
the
proverbial
vibes.
lock in the car window when you pull up.
And it goes both ways. This might be a white boy that go in bar of Franklin and say, well, damn, I feel like, this ain't my type of joint. Like, and I get
Yeah,
it.
'cause I'm not
Nobody did
wrong
nothing wrong.
Yeah.
It's just, You
Yeah.
feel
No, I'm
vibe.
with you. I'm with
And
you.
I could
So,
be
so,
wrong.
so what did Brian Gumble do in real sports to bother you like this?
I just think the takes
We just broke it down to you.
the stances he took were more angry
Give me
towards
an example.
black men than it was towards everybody.
I mean,
can't
you're
think of
asking
one
for a
offhand, bro.
specific example of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
He
Yeah.
hasn't been. Real
Somebody-
sports hasn't been relevant in over what?
But what
10
I'm saying
years?
is, so you could be in a room here in the shop, right? And everyone's always talking about something. There's always somebody in the corner that might be down with y'all, but always have one little slick thing to say that just stands out.
But y'all can't tell me nothing slick that
Because
he
you're
said,
asking,
though.
because the topic is not new. We don't do pre-production where we can rehearse the topic.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
just bringing the shit up.
We
I'm
gotta
sure.
get somebody to be our staff.
I'm sure if we was like, yo,
yeah, 'cause you
I'm
gotta
sure if
revisit
you told
this.
me,
I'm
I'm
sure
sure if you
revisit
told me
this.
on Tuesday, let's talk
We
about
gotta
why
revisit
Brian
this.
Gumbel's Uncle Tom.
But see, I get in the
I
vibe
can
that you
Google
felt
some
like you.
shit.
I'm feeling like you never felt like you ever felt like damn they racist and you might have been wrong. Like you've never caught vibes from somebody with whether right or wrong. Like well damn that's a little racist.
Like me, I'm not on that type of time. You got to do something. I don't just give somebody that.
But I'm
tag.
telling you, he did something. I just don't have
Yeah, he
the
said
legitimate
certain
So
word.
we're gonna pause on this
Yeah, we gonna
until
pause.
y'all can show me some evidence. Because for right now, he ain't.
I didn't know you got a Brian Gumble poster in your room.
It's
Would
him.
you like this little
It's
Jerry-
him and Malcolm X right next to each other.
No, never. What?
Yeah, him and Malcolm.
Malcolm would destroy this man alive. God.
Why it's on my head though, real quick, the Amazon that they give the bag to is homeboy from ESPN, the Kirk Herbstreit.
You like Kirk?
I love Kirk on college football. I love him to death. So he's gonna be doing the Thursday night Amazon game and then still
What do you feel
doing.
about Kirk Warner?
I think he's okay. I think obviously he's a quarterback, so he knows his football stuff,
Mhm.
right? I just think he's a little timid. So I like him on the pregame stuff. I don't know if I would like him actually announcing a full four-quarter game.
I like to see my man Shannon get one. The way he talks
Oh,
on
yeah.
his.
So wait a minute. So you'll back Shannon, but you won't back Akeem Talib?
Yeah, 'cause
Shannon gonna be up there with the Cavassier with the
No,
Black
I
and Miles and with
I
the
guess
do-rag
I'm just so
on.
fantasy. I like Shannon.
I like Shannon,
I like
too.
Shannon a lot, bro.
Yeah.
And I like where he's come
So
from.
what you saying about Talib? But then you gonna go Brian Gumble all in the same breath. I just don't get this.
I'm not a fan of Talib. I just want to be. I think he should be a little bit more articulate. I'm not knocking Brian Gumble for how he talks. I don't care about that. He's educated. I salute him.
I'm just saying.
What
that
I'm
you-
knocking is some
but
of his
I kinda
condescending
feel like you.
conversation.
I kinda feel like
I'm
you
with
coming
you.
at-
He's taken some tones and certain things that were
Yeah.
Like what though? Like what?
You act.
You know, here we
I
go
thought you
again.
said we were pausing it. Like, what's up, Judd? I thought you said we were pausing it.
Like he was against Trayvon. Like he was like.
I'm gonna do everything next week. We could have this. We could have a
I mean,
segment on this.
you know, when certain players wanted to strike, you know, he had a little slick comment
So
about
did you? I'm on strike, nigga.
Hey,
And the crazy thing is, Soup knows exactly what we're saying, but he just wants to be the
you
contrarian.
gonna be
for
me
that.
today? I've been chilling.
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Hey man, free Tory Lanez, but go ahead.
No, it
No,
don't fucking
I'm
why?
with that too. Canada.
Yeah, free Tory. You want that now?
I've been was on it.
No. You was
I've
caping.
been was on it.
Anybody who watched this show know you and him been caping.
Why
Niggas is
is
scared.
it free Tory Lanez
Come on,
right now,
man.
bro?
I hope he sue her for every
Why?
dollar.
Why? Because
she
some doctor
got.
on
Listen,
Shank
man.
Room said that she
No.
stepped on.
We gonna see soon,
Bro,
bro.
the
That
stitches,
picture.
the stitches were on that. First of all, that picture of the stitches has been out for a year and a
No, but
half.
H, you keep misunderstanding that I'm saying that Tory. I don't care nothing
The
about
gun
the
shouldn't have been
domestic.
involved.
I don't like the fact that his gun was involved.
To me, that's caping. That's what I'm
We never
understanding.
gonna see eye to eye.
We're never gonna see eye to eye.
So,
I don't see eye to eye with your shirt.
But on the
So
same
we're never
time,
gonna see eye
though,
to
this
eye.
on the same time, you can't call me for nothing.
No, what you mean? Hold on.
J.U. Yeah.
But you can't like
Friends of
you
the
can't
show.
step on
That's
glass
okay,
from
you?
the side of your ankle. H.
No. Because remember I told you I thought the story was a little funny in the car and not what we think. I think she might have
I like the shirt.
That's
I
what.
like
Hey, listen, I'm not worried about these
We
gonna find out soon.
Hey, you gonna find every single.
I should be Tory Lane's lawyer. We're gonna find
You
out.
should be. What up?
I might be Johnny
You-
Captain.
you-
Listen,
maybe.
I think
If the
she
glove
argued.
don't fit.
I let me out the car.
That's why. But somehow the cards are open now.
Listen, I didn't see the.
I think the bullet bounced off the ground and hit her on the jaw like that. But I'm more on something like, why you even got a gun around? Like, why you
got the
shooting
gun around, yo?
with bitches around?
That wound?
You're at Kylie
That ain't
Jenner.
no Grace wound.
But no
We're
one
gonna
is
let
saying.
that.
But no one is saying that is the actual gunshot wound.
We just saying
Supposedly,
it shouldn't be a problem.
supposedly the gunshot was on her actual foot. That ankle wound could be from glass, from the shot, from whatever the fight was. The initial wound was that it went through her foot,
What's your most smallest bones in your body?
your foot and your fingers.
All right. If I shoot you in one of them,
Yeah.
You're not walking, you're not writing for at least 90 days.
You're not writing. Oh, if you get
If
shot
I
in the
shoot
hand.
you in your hand,
Yeah.
if I shoot you in your foot, you're not walking and writing.
What if I'm
or,
ambidextrous?
or twerking. You can't. You gotta use both. These chicks use both ankles when they twerk, both feet. They on their tippy toes.
Well, when was she twerking?
She twerked Instagram live like 3 days later. That's been nobody. Everybody talked about it. And they're like, well, how you twerking? And, you know, and she says whatever she
You got
says.
the bulldog. You got the
Yeah, I know. But anyway,
Yeah,
man, free
like-
Tory Lane. We listen. Soon enough,
Huh?
I will be vindicated.
You'll get you.
And Soup gonna owe me a cheesesteak.
How about your cheesesteak now? That ain't about nothing.
No, it's Friday. It's a little different.
Big
Hey,
trip.
can we talk about them real quick? I just want to get on that.
Yeah, real quick, news broke before we got here. Castellanos, the Phillies player,
Yeah.
bought Ben Simmons' house.
Cool. So I hope he don't start stinking it up by living in there. I wouldn't know about that.
Yeah,
The ghost of Ben Simmons.
I don't buy no crib.
The ghost of Ben Simmons.
Like,
You know
no.
about them.
It was just me. If I was the
That
real
crib,
estate, I
no,
would
I ain't
buy
gonna, no, that crib is awesome though, yo.
Yeah,
That crib is
yeah.
awesome.
But they didn't have a
But I
basketball
hold-
court.
But I hold
They don't have
said-
a basketball
But I
court.
hold said, I can put you
Why-
on.
why would they have a
dancing on my
basketball court?
wall.
Yeah.
Don't compare me.
Yeah.
But why would they have a
It's
basketball
not.
court though? He don't shoot.
That's what I'm saying.
He can't practice his drives there in the driveway. So go ahead, get on Uncle Rico. Get on Uncle Rico.
Yeah, Young Thug, he met your Puerto Rican cousin Rico. We
Rico,
can't
yeah.
hit him up. I just think it's crazy because we always talk about these young black men who get these opportunities. The fact that these dudes are still tied in with the gang shit. I know you come from the streets and it's hard, but it's just crazy how they fucking it up and getting hit with charges like this, Rico joints. Like, and then now,
But what about them saying that the YSL is not a game?
but we know it is.
I'm just,
You know, it's,
I'm gonna play the good church.
no, you're right.
I mean Metro Boomin like he was on Twitter.
I don't know.
Right.
I hope he get out. I want them niggas that free everybody fighting the court.
From
You know what I'm saying?
from my experience and your experience, well, when the feds come with those charges,
It's over.
it's over.
Go ahead.
Because they're not coming on nothing that you might have did.
No.
Or they're not coming on something that they hope they
It
get
said
you.
10 years of investigation.
So somebody snitched years ago.
You've been a hot boy and you've been drawing the whole time you've been being watched. See,
It's the wire all over
it's
again.
a lot of shit that they've been doing in these 10 years that you've been being watched.
Absolutely.
Including the cop getting hit up.
I mean, bro, they got the receipt of him renting the car that they used to shoot up the homeboy.
Supposedly what I read, the latest thing that really got him took was one of the guys from YSL hit an undercover cop up 5 times.
Okay.
So once you know what happens when you hit the police?
Yeah.
They said, all right, fuck this 10-year investigation, it's over now. We're
Yeah.
raiding everybody.
Right.
And then the fact that they booked him and then went back to his crib. Why he didn't have his homies clean his crib out while he got booked? The fact
They were always locked up with them. They got 28 of them.
somebody knows,
Yeah, right.
some cousin you got, but somebody go in there and clean that joint out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The fact
Come
that he
on,
the fact that he didn't the fact that they go back
And find more.
and find guns and then add that to the Rico,
Yeah.
you're not going nowhere.
I like
Like,
this shirt, man.
You got one. They got a choice.
You doing 85%.
stuff.
You got a
You
choice.
doing 85% or you Takashi?
You can be Takashi.
Yeah, you
Because
still
Casanova just.
You think they
still
telling?
can do it.
You think they gonna tell?
It's the
No,
pressure's on niggas.
what we're saying though.
I don't think he would. But nigga, so how many niggas we know that we thought would stand tall in certain situations and they didn't?
Most.
A lot of people.
Yeah,
Right?
most niggas tell.
So we talking about millionaires?
Most people tell though. Most people tell. I ain't gonna
Somebody had to tell for them to get this investigation going. So someone's already snitching for them to even.
I don't think Thug is going to snitch, but I think one of them little niggas who he ain't going to pay for their lawyer is going to snitch.
It's no longer an investigation once they make their arrest.
Oh, you know what I'm saying.
No, I'm just saying it's
Yeah,
over.
The
right.
grand jury already got it.
And what they said,
Yeah.
one of these jokes from 2015.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it's
yeah.
10-year investigation they had on it.
So yeah, it's
He
over.
going down.
Because they don't come grab you until it's
Not
solid.
those
Yeah.
letters. Those
Yeah.
letters don't come to you.
See, RICO is the government's best tool.
Yeah.
Because they don't have to get you now. They can wait till 20 years just when you change your life and you're a pastor like Mace and say, oh, no.
Yeah.
We got this going on you. At one time you did it. But I ain't. No, we know you ain't do none of this, but you the leader of this.
Right.
And all these guys underneath you did this, so now you got to go down.
Gunner was just really going to the main street too.
I hope Lil Baby don't get caught up. I fucked with Lil Baby.
Okay.
I wasn't a fan of
I'm
fucking.
not up to date on what Little Baby, what the charge on Little Baby are.
There's no charges on Lil Baby. The gang that he represents.
Okay.
There was 5 blood gangs from Atlanta that got caught up,
Okay.
and 2 Crip gangs.
Okay.
One of them 2 Crip gangs is Lil Babies,
Okay.
which tends to rival what they were doing sometimes. But I hope nobody go down. I just hope he don't get caught up because I like him. Thugger was like a female to me. He was wearing dresses. He got black nails. He was doing. He might need you. He might want to be there. You know, that might be the real place he want to be. You know. I mean, he might like it there. Other niggas, we go up there, we saw it. We ain't getting no pussy, nothing like that. Fuck it. He was wearing dresses, man.
I feel you.
Black nails, man.
But he obviously he was active.
No, his homies was active. I think.
No, Thugger was active.
You think Thugger was active?
No, I know from some people in Atlanta.
So didn't we see Omar? Wasn't Omar from The Wire active? So I mean, you know, it still don't take away he might have been one of
My whole thing is, my thing is,
I see where you.
He's official.
That was a wide turn.
No, but
I made it.
Turn.
But I made it.
It was a legit
So
turn.
I'm
It
saying
was a
is
wide
like-
turn.
like-
You went around the Jersey, the roundabouts. You went around
The
there.
jug handle.
Jump handle.
let's get back on Broad Street because your sexual rotation don't change the fact you may take my life.
Right.
No, I didn't say it did.
That's what he said. He said Omar from The Wire was
I
active.
didn't say Omar was active, so he could be active. I didn't think he was. I thought that a lot of
You
people.
thought he was active because he wore dresses?
No, I didn't like him because he wore dresses.
Right.
I didn't think he was active because I thought that a lot of the niggas under his camp was the ones that was pulling the trigger. I don't think a lot of these dudes.
How do you feel though about them using his lyrics against him too? That's some bullshit right
I
there.
don't think so.
What? God,
So I'm playing.
I
I think that's so crazy because I look at it like for you to. If
So Arnold Schwarzenegger really a murderer for bullshit?
that was my next example. Him, Rambo, Martin Scorsese. He done wrote every mafia movie around.
Right.
So should they hold?
But can I
against
say
him?
something? If there was a killing of a nigga that got killed by a nigga that was driving a green Charger with 24s, right? And we knew what happened. And I rapped and say, yeah, I stood up with the 24s, killed him at the donut store. And we know that, ain't that like you telling on yourself?
I mean, that's what
like,
they did with the...
Like, why you even talking about it?
I just still feel like it's a fine line with the freedom
But you
of
put
speech
it out
lyrics.
there. Like this killing that happened was on the news.
I mean, they did it with
No, what
Billy,
you're
right?
saying is right, but just take that out of the Constitution, though.
Yeah. Well then, yeah.
That's the two
No,
things.
I don't want nobody's lyrics to be. I don't think it should have happened to Shine.
Right.
I don't think it should happen to nobody, but it does happen. So therefore, I think niggas should be careful and don't say why would because. When you in your rap song, when did you talk about any shooting that Juice Man? I mean, anybody.
But what I'm gonna say is this though. But what I'm gonna say is this though.
I just don't fuck with him.
Let's walk in another corner though. Since we're gonna use my lyrics, I talk about a lot of fornication.
Right.
So let's suppose my wife was taking me to court for divorce, and the judge held that against me and gave her money.
He shouldn't have.
What's the difference?
I'm with you.
Yeah, you
What's
right.
the difference?
I ain't got no argument.
You know what I'm saying?
It shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
I just wish that they just shut.
Yeah, right.
Because we all know if you really clap the niggas, we
There's a
not.
way you can talk about it without really saying.
But we not.
clever.
Real niggas ain't talking. Real killers ain't talking about how they
right.
killing niggas. Man,
But you gotta do it now for the internet thing.
Real killers ain't rappers.
Right. So that's why
Some of these young ones, they blurring the line.
in a different time.
They blurring the line.
Niggas I grew up with, they
no,
ain't
you know
trying
what
to
they just shoot. They not killers. They just shoot.
Oh,
It's different.
You're right.
A nigga that just
Sometimes
shoot.
hit somebody.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes hit somebody.
Yeah, but you not like my definition of a killer is a nigga that handle his business, walk down, he don't brag, but he's still out here. These young boys are going to shoot because that's all they know how to do.
Yeah.
But y'all not really killing because as soon as y'all get booked, y'all bitching.
Did y'all see the clip of when Wallow was talking to him?
Yeah, why would give him real game?
Yeah, what are you saying?
He did 25, and you know.
Yeah, he did 5 before he did 5, with the youth.
Yeah.
And then 20 in the ready penitentiary. So when because he said he was talking to one of the young boys off air.
Yeah.
That happened to get.
They got caught up in the
They got caught up in this shit, and he was just telling them like, you guys are out here
getting money,
generational wealth.
No need to do it no more.
No need to do it anymore. So it's funny how you get real
Juice, man, you get signed tomorrow. You still won't be the bull? No.
What you got against Juice, bro?
He's so close.
Yeah, but you ain't talking to him like he's
I got a CDL, bro. Ride my truck.
I know he sells cars, but you ain't talking to him like you ain't asking him about a legal VIN number or something.
You trying to ask me? You trying to accuse me of being a fucker? You trying to act like I'm a fucker now?
You're looking a little rainbowish.
Oh man.
Put you in the, you look like Big Drip over here.
See, you like talk to me like that, see?
Big Drip. Yo, but I'm gonna tell y'all something though. As far as this indictment go, and I really feel bad about it, like y'all said, because when they using y'all lyrics against you,
you can't fight. Like, what can you do against that?
I'm even on the type of time like maybe y'all need to even like start now that this is happening. Everybody else that's still street related and y'all writing about this stuff, y'all might need to change what y'all doing now.
That's what I'm saying. Stop rapping.
Stop rapping about it because this is like kind of crazy that they're using this against y'all.
You hear Lil Durk on his responses. Oh, this is not real. This is all cat. All right, but you still talking about. You know, your homie slid on this nigga. You ain't catch young boy.
He was talking about guys. His guys.
No, but
yo, he go protect.
No,
Dirk.
I like Dirk, my fellow Libra. I fuck with Dirk, but he be doing a lot. He do too much talking.
He October Libra.
Listen, yeah.
Wait, what?
This he say? Yeah, I mean,
He October Libra.
Libra talk. Just like King Von. You talk told everything you did. Like you descriptively told in your rap song how you cut these bodies. Why? Where they do that at? We don't come from that era, E.
You're right.
We don't come from that era. I don't know
But
what
we had people talking about it for us, right? Nas is great in this country. Like, you heard me. I said I watched it out my window.
Right. Like the dudes that was doing it, you know, I don't know when it became cool to be like, yeah, I'm killing, I'm a killer, I shot him. All right, well, when you go to jail, but that same video, when I say this one gonna get used against you, now we like, should we
once
use
it
that
became
video?
cool to be on Instagram holding the guns with the beams and all this shit, that's when it was like, I might as well rap about it too.
Because when we was young boys getting that money, did we put our money up on MySpace?
But I'm gonna tell you something though, guys.
No money phone back in our day.
Another thing too is, like I said, remember we talked about weeks ago, everybody doing everything for likes.
Yeah.
Likes turn into money.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right,
I kind of see how they get pushed into that because of what comes from them showing that.
Push got a line on his new album. You know, living a lie, dying for your image. Average album.
I listened to it all weekend.
Did you say Push T?
I listened to it all weekend.
So we gonna wrap this up?
I like
Yeah,
Benny the
yeah,
Butcher
yeah,
album.
we got it.
Tanner Talk 4 is better. Tanner Talk 4 is better.
Who? Like,
Benny the Butcher,
Comment,
Tanner Talk 4. You don't know about that.
subscribe.
No.
Get down with it. He know, that's why he ain't say nothing.
No, Tanner Talk is good, but it ain't better than It's Almost Dry. And it's not a mediocre album.
It's all right. I do mediocre out there just to spark you up. It's not as good as I think y'all say it is.
No, I think they tone is better.
I only like 5 songs.
Really?
All right.
5 strong. It's some good shit.
Okay.
5 strong.
The first 5?
Yeah, but what's the one 1-800 that's my shit.
Call My Bluff.
That's my shit.
That's
Man,
the shit.
My Bluff.
You
that
get
line
like-
about
you get
Akon,
like-
they not gonna get it.
Yeah,
They're not gonna get it.
You
They
get
not.
locked up like Akon.
Listen,
Akon.
What about let the smokers?
Yes.
Let the smokers.
He said I'm eating shit.
No, Call My Bluff.
No,
Call My
let the
Bluff.
smokers. That's my word, yo.
Listen, I like it, but listen, Benny.
He said I'm dealing with white privilege over here. The purists go white privilege.
I get him.
Come on, bro.
He hot, yo.
Come on.
He was once one man who said, "Why would we ever give out turkeys and stunt for the mayor when we feed the project?" He talked that shit. I like Pusha.
Okay.
I think Benny's album, that Tanner. You don't like Benny.
I like Benny. I'm not a huge
the
Griselda family.
plug I met.
I'm not a huge Griselda family fan. Not because I don't respect them. Sometimes the shit, the music, the beats are too strict and too boring to keep my
I was
attention.
just about to say it's a
That's
production.
more West Side Gun.
It's a
But I'm
production.
talking about just straight Benny
I
album.
know Benny. I know
different.
Benny steps out the side a little bit. But even when he goes to Alchemist and some of the other, he has just recently started going to more newer
It's
producers.
the production. The production.
No,
shit.
like Buffalo
But the
niggas.
Griselda sound is just way too stripped down for me to keep my attention for more than a
Modern
couple
day
songs.
Honestly, guys, I'm gonna tell you something.
We are definitely loud.
Modern day Wu-Tang.
No, minus the RZA.
Right? Yeah, right.
Like we said, like, comment, subscribe. What is
Yeah.
it? Benny the Butcher, salute, man. Griselda gang. Bang, bang, man.
Sniff.
Smiley.